What could be better than a top quality handcrafted leather backpack you make yourself? You can choose your color, your design, and you can personalize it too. In this video program, we will show you how to make one that you would be thrilled to use, make for a gift, or make them to sell at a nice profit. The first step to making our backpack is to cut our pieces of leather. To do that, I have first made templates from bag stiffener. You could use any fairly stiff cardboard. I made one then for all of the parts. And now we will start first with the two main parts. Now I have one template for both the front and the back. So you'll notice I have marked on here the holes I will punch for the front and the holes I will punch for the back. So I will use the same template for both parts, but only marking the holes that I'm going to use. In this case, it will be for the front, so I will mark these two holes and the two corner holes. And now we're ready to cut this piece. Whenever I can, I will use a straight edge to make my cuts. I'm cutting the main two parts out of 6 to 7 ounce vegetable tan cowhide as indicated on our pattern. And now I will punch my holes as indicated. In this case, I'll have two 1/8 inch size holes. And then in the two corners, I will very carefully punch the 3/16 inch holes. Next, I will cut the back part, and according to my pattern now, I will make holes as indicated. So I will mark them, and once again I'll have two holes in the upper corners. And now for our back piece, we will punch two holes as indicated in the upper corners. And also two 1/8 inch holes where we will fasten the buckle tabs to hold the shoulder strap. Next, I will cut what we're calling the connector strap. This will be used to hold a ring at the top back part of the backpack, and this will then be the ring where we attach the two shoulder straps. This is also cut from 6 to 7 ounce vegetable tanned cowhide. Cut it very carefully on the line. On this piece, we will punch 4 holes for our rivets as shown on our pattern, and also on the corners. Early I had cut the flap and did a tooling design on it and colored it, as you can see. Next I will cut the strap that we attached to the flap to hold the backpack closed, and I will do this the same way. I will trace my pattern from the template and cut it with my knife. And we will punch our holes as indicated on our pattern. Next I will cut two straps 36 inches long, also from the 6 to 7 ounce vegetable tan leather. We will also need to make some tabs to hold rings and buckles, so I will cut a strip of 4 to 5 ounce leather, also 1 inch wide and about 18 inches. And that will be enough to make the tabs that we need. Next we will make our gussets. To do the gussets we'll need a soft leather. In this case I'm using some upholstery leather. You could use shap leather or cowhide suede. Any durable soft leather will work. It's best to do this by turning it over on the back side, and with the template that we made I will put it in place, and then with a ink pen I can draw around the outside of my template. And I can also mark my holes. It's not necessary to mark these holes at this time. However, this is up to you. You will notice later when we do the assembly that we can punch our holes at that time as well. So now we will make 2 of these. And now, as you can see, I prefer to cut this soft leather with the good shears. I have made a template as well for my shoulder strap, one with the holes where we will buckle it, and the other one with the 2 holes for rivets where we will attach it to the connecting ring. So first thing I will do is take a strap end punch, and I will cut this end to a point. Then I will put my template in place and mark it with my awl. And now for the rivets, I will punch 1/8 inch holes. I will do this, by the way, to both of the straps. Now to the other end, I will use my template. I will mark the holes. You can add more of these holes if you want, depending on the size of the person that will be using the backpack. And of course, then we will punch these holes as well. And now we will prepare our tabs. If you recall, we cut this material out of 4 to 5 ounce leather. I will mark the end first. I'll mark for the rivets on both ends. Then I will cut this with the strap end punch. And we will punch for the rivets. And I will use an oblong punch to punch for the buckle slot. After we finish these tabs the same way, it's now time to start the assembly. Now that you have finished making all of your parts, if you're going to do any coloring, tooling, and finishing, now is the time to do it. Now that I have completed the coloring of my pieces, and on the flap I did some tooling, we will now prepare the edges where necessary. This is the connector strap that will connect a D-ring that will hold the shoulder straps. So we will now edge bevel that, both the front and the back side of the leather. We will do the same to the tab that closes the flap on the front of our bag. And we will do this one both the front and the back side. We will also edge bevel the shoulder straps on both the front and the back side. For the front part, I will edge bevel front and back on the top, and on the outside edges I will edge bevel the top only. For the back part, I will also do the edges on the top only.